Hey guys, welcome to an above average build guide for Last Epoch. The build we're covering today is Spirit Plague, which is a damage over time ability that we'll be spamming to maintain Lich form. Content in the background is level 100 Corruption Arena. I freshly entered endgame content and I might have 2 uniques and pretty much no primary blessings for monoliths. Nothing's been maxed at all. As you can see, I'm literally running in circles and right clicking things and it's just melting everything. Through most of the monoliths, even, you'll be killing things off screen because Spirit Plague jumps target to target, melting everything, and with the mobility, it's really, really good for farming and clearing quickly. So here we're going to find the base ideology of the build. We're looking for spell damage, necrotic damage, and damage over time. Those are the 3 stats we're looking for to boost our 3 main damaging abilities, which are Hungry Souls, Spirits, and Spirit Plague. The goal is to be in Lich form or Reaper form at all times, which is going to boost our necrotic further, almost 900, and then we are going to be spamming Death Seal in that, almost over doubling it, which is going to put all 3 of our spells into Zerk mode, and that's going to melt everything on the screen. As far as defensive stats go, we're looking for the base things: armor, max your res out, and then endurance. And endurance is very important for the build because it is a low HP proc. When you hover over this, you can see a yellow line, and my HP is constantly draining to a certain threshold, as well as when you Death Seal, you're also going to sit under this cap. And the way it works is the higher percentage endurance you have, the less damage you're going to take. You get that threshold higher to own a bunch of your gear. The best place to do that is going to be rings, gloves and boots if you can. A lot of the time you're going to be picking up resistances that you couldn't find in other places or whatnot, but later you grind high enough, you will min max and it will fit perfectly here. The build guide that I have linked for Last Epoch Planner has things itemized and placed in much better places. That's one of the reasons we are running Woven Flesh, because we get our crit avoidance from it. Not the best body piece, but we do benefit in a lot of ways, and if you can find one with LP on it, you're going to benefit more. You can throw more health on it, abilities like Reaper Form like you see here, etc. As far as smaller details like blessings and idols, Last Epoch Planner is going to have all those sit on there, so be sure to hop over there and check that out. So with this build, we are going to be stacking intelligence, because at the very beginning of this tree, down here, there's a node to spell necrotic damage per intelligence. That the entire build, really. That's why we're looking for tier 7 intelligence on every piece we can get. After that, you're going to come over here, grab global damage over time. You're going to want a 5 out of 5 of Rotten to the Core. Damage, and then come down this way to finalize the tree later in the game. So the second skill you're going to want to take is going to be Hungering Souls. I want to start up here. We get a lot of damage over time bonus. That's going to affect Spirit Plague. This projectile is going to hit more monsters, and this one will increase the damage over time of Hungering Souls itself. You're going to come down here after that and grab Unholy Trinity. This is so that whenever you have 3 minions up, you are going to be doing extra damage, Hungering Souls. And you will always have 3 friends hanging around. Have Skeleton Vanguard. He'll be up pretty commonly. It's not a bad proc rate. So there you have it. After that, we're going to be grabbing some Wandering Spirits. It's going to be solely a support ability. I tried going through a bunch of these, and none of them really felt as smooth as this one. So we'll grab a cooldown recovery speed here, shreds necrotic resistance, And they apply damned, which is just more damage, really. And then you'll come up here, grab the fear, your duration, and more proc rates, range rather. Again, it's the support ability. You'll have basically 10 stacks of necrotic shred up for the most part. You grab a little bit of cooldown recovery on your gear, you'll almost full time have 10 stacks on everything you fight. So pretty cool. So for Reaper form, you're gonna want to grab your damage. Grab damage here. You can come up here with armor per intelligence, which we're stacking, and resistance per point of intelligence, which we're stacking. Everything's great. You can come down to Death Touch Scythe or come over here and grab a couple of Reaper's Ascendants. We're going to be sitting in Reaper form for literally multiple monoliths in a row if you are getting through fast enough, and that will max you out at 25 stacks. It's 50% damage, spell damage, so pretty beneficial. You can go recovery speed to move faster. You could reap further to move faster. It's up to you. I would just grab the priority damage over time, and move. Grab the defensive things. After that, it's really up to you. Pretty free retreat. So for Death Seal, we are going to be using it as a support ability, just like Spirits, as you saw earlier. It increases our necrotic damage by so much, it can't replace it. You have to run it. You're going to come to the left, grab damage for missing health, armor for missing health, and then activate it, puts you at 33% health. We are focused on getting enough endurance so that when that happens, we're getting 30 to 60% damage reduction while that low HP. Essentially another tank ability, support ability. After you come over that, you come to the right. You're going to come up here and grab the Bring Souls support abilities. As the more these go out, more damage over time, or everything, 40%. So you can grab those, and then after that, really up to you. Seal does more damage, larger area. You get haste after using Death Seal, pretty useful. Would go for that. That is all the skills. So we have 193 corruption. I thought I recorded a clip at 200, and I didn't. There's a boss clip at 200. We're moving 7. So here we are. Here's some gameplay footage of 200 corruption. There was a bunch of like glancing blow and nonsense to remove damage from me, so that's kind of not ideal, but you know what, we're gonna have a good time. But yeah, enjoy. We melt our way through the map. Here's a 200 corruption boss to show that we're not boss killers. So, but hey, we're gonna show up and do our best. Whenever I can min-max, I'll get some T4 Jara footage, but for now, So I'm gonna leave you guys with the build planner. Like I said earlier, all the essentials you could need are in here. Your blessings, whether it's resistances that are hard to pick up, or spell damage leeches health, necrotic damage, shred necrotic resistance. It's all here. It's all good. Prioritizing idols and whatever resistances you need. Have an increased damage. Boom. There's actually a 3x1 that can give you more damage if you have your resistances in check. Fortunately in this planner I do not, but that's because we have uniques with no LP on them. So, just base idea of what I would go for and turn them into legendaries. Rings, prioritizing intelligence everywhere. Hybrid, endurance, just as needed. All of your skills are on here as well. Rot mind, points not to put in, base 20 everything. So yeah, enjoy, and if you guys enjoyed the build, and if you have any questions, feel free to find me on Twitch and ask me anything you want. Here we have a 324 Corruption Echo. Don't know how smooth it'll go. I don't have the worst modifiers. It's like enemies do a little extra damage. Always fun. So take none. That glancing blow. Back there. That's okay. Do some melting. You have a little bit of extra damage. I don't understand. Yeah, I suppose. It's for a good demo. Not the most ideal mods, but it'd be worse.